tree. Pink Rabbit and I lay in the dark. I felt so bad about the comb that I didn't sleep. It was lost forever at the bottom of the deep blue sea. Or was it? I sat up in bed. Was there a chance that a comb could have to wash back up on the sand? I scrambled out of my sleeping bag and crawled towards the opening of our tents. Pink Rabbit, I whispered, wake up! We're going to the beach. Pink Rabbit bounced out of the bed. I didn't think he'd been able to sleep in either. Together, we creeped out onto the tent and stood into the dark field. The sky was full of stars, and all we could hear were the faint sound of people snoring. I tiptoed over to Mom and Dad's tent. We need Mom's one for a torch, I whispered to Pink Rabbit as I silently slid out onto her back. I waved it in the air, and the stars immediately glowed pink. I reached down for Pink Rabbit's paws, and together we flapped up into the air. I love to fly, especially at night. We soared up high over the field until all the tents were just black little specks. Then we swooped down towards the beach and the sound of the rolling sea. I pointed Mom's torch down at the sand. It might have washed up around here, I said hopefully. We walked up and down the shoreline, squinting into the pink one light. Little bits of the sea grass and pearly shells winkled up at us, but none of them were that comb. Pink Rabbit held on my hand tightly. He finds the darkness a bit too mysterious sometimes. Suddenly, there came a small splashing sound from the sea. I stared at Pink Rabbit. What was that? I whispered. Pink Rabbit didn't know because he had his paws over his eyes. I peered out to see. There was something shining and sparkling into the water. Maybe it was that comb. I rose up into the air, pulling Pink Rabbit behind me. Come on, I said to him. Let's look. We fluttered towards the shining things in the sea. As we got closer, I should see there was moving. It can't be the comb, I said to Pink Rabbit. We flew a little closer and here a soft, tinkling voice called out. Hello? I could see that there was a girl by my age in the sea. She had long hair and a gleaming fishtail that kept flicking in and out of the water. I hovered above her, holding Pink Rabbit clear of the waves. Are you a mermaid? I asked. Yes, she said in a song-like voice. How do you floating up there? I'm flying, not floating. I am half vampire, half fairy. I turned into the air to show her my wings. I never met a half vampire, half fairy before, she said. I've never met a mermaid before, I replied. We both laughed. She had laughed that sounded like a string of shells tinkling into the breeze. My name is Marina. What's yours? Isadora, I said. Then I pointed at Pink Rabbit. This is Pink Rabbit. He's funny. She giggled, reached out and poking his stomach. Pink Rabbit stiffened. He doesn't like to be called funny. What are you doing out here so late at night?" Marina asked. "I was looking for something really precious. It got lost here today while we were at the beach." "Oh?" Marina asked. "What is it?" "A comb," I said. "A really special comb. It's my dad's." "Was it black?" Marina asked, "with twirly dishes of it in movies?" "Yes," I said hopefully. "Have you seen it?" "I have," said Marina. "But where it is?" I asked excitedly. "I need it back." Marina looked a bit worried. "The mermaid princess has it," she said. "All the nicest jewels found off the beach always go to the mermaid princess. She doesn't like to share." "But it's my dad's comb," I said in a panicked voice. "I need it back." I felt my eyes filled with tears. Marina bit her lip. "It's a bit tricky," she said. "There are different rules for under the sea, you know. It's finders keeps here." I wiped my eyes and sniffed. "I'll tell you, Dad," said Marina. "Why don't I take your mermaid princess? You can ask her yourself. Maybe she'll let you have it back if you explain." I felt Pink Rabbit's tongue at my hand in flight. He hates the water. "It's not fair to be into the palace," said Marina. "Just follow me. Come on." I stared at the water, now black under the night sky. "I can't swim underwater now," I told Marina proudly. "But I can't hold my breath for very long. How can we follow you?" Marina laughed her twinkling laugh again. "Silly me," she said. "I forgot. Just wear this so you can breathe underwater. It's magical." She handed me a necklace made of shells and I put it on. "What about Pink Rabbit? He hates getting wet." Marina said, thinking hard. "I know." She splashed her tail in the water to make some bubbles onto the surface, and then she lifted one of the bubbles out of the water and tipped up the fingers and blew it on. It got bigger and bigger until it was big enough for Pink Rabbit to pop inside. Then she held out her hand to me. "Come on," she said. "Let's go." I smiled, trying to show I was not afraid, to let her pull me down towards the water. It was cold at first, then I gasped. "You get used to it," Marina said. Everything's under the water gleamed into the moonlight. The seaweed swirled gently below us, and a little silver fishes darted it out. And I was surprised to find that I could breathe as especially as if I had been on the land. I glanced back over my shoulders to check that Pink Rabbit was all right in his bubbles. Marina pointed to the silhouetted into the distance. "There's the place," she said. "It's not far at all." "You can speak underwater," I said in surprise, and then I put on my hand to my mouth. "So I can!" I said to wonder. Marina laughed again. "That's because you're wearing the magic necklace," she explained. "And of course I can speak underwater. I'm a mermaid." We swam further on the towards of the silhouette. Now it was getting closer, and I could make out sprites and turtles looming towards the surface of the water. It was very pretty, with shells stuck all around the walls, just like my sandcastle. Here we are, said Marina. She hadn't opened the gigantic front door and invited me into the covered entranced hall lit by twinkling lights. Even the walls were studded with shiny jewels and pearls. Wow, I said, gazing round. It's so beautiful. Marina led us through the other huge room, with a silver throne in the middle. And on the throne sat a mermaid princess. I could tell she was the princess because she was wearing a crown. On her lap was a teddy bear, but instead of legs, it had a fishtail like a mermaid. The princess was busy combing its fur with Dad's great-great-great-grandfather's special comb. The princess looked up when we swam inside the room. Everything about her sparkled. She had pearls and starfish in her hair and rolls of jewels, bracelets on her arms. Round her neck were about 10 pearl necklaces, which was shimmered and glimmered on the undersea lights. Marina gave a small coach. Your Highness, she said, I have brought someone to see you. What is that? The princess said, sounding puzzled. You don't have a tail. No, I said, but I do have wings. I'm a vampire fairy. I'm Isadoramoon, and this is Pink Rabbit. I see, said the princess, glancing instructively at Pink Rabbit. My name is Dulcinea, Princess Dulcinea. One day I shall be queen of the sea. I smiled nervously. Here was actually something I wanted to talk to you about, I said. The comb you're holding, I was wondering I could please have it back. I lost it today on my beach. It's my dad's and it's his very special favorite things. He's very upset about losing it. Princess Dulcinea's eyes glittered. But I like it. It's so sparkly. She held it up in the water so that the rubies flashed onto the glooming lights. Yes, but it's not really yours to keep, I said. Well, I suppose you could have to come back if you stay for tea. Oh, I said, surprised. Okay, of course we will stay for tea.